So hello everyone, Namaste. So first of all, happy Guru Purnima to each and everyone who are watching this video. And on the auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima, we are thrilled to announce that we are launching our brand new channel called GitaTalks. So guys, what exactly we are delivering as part of GitaTalks and when we are delivering the content and who is the moderator, that all we are going to reveal in this introductory video. So guys, before dive into our main agenda today, let us introduce ourselves. So my name is Mohanish Deogade. I belong from Nagpur, Maharashtra, India. I am an IT professional based in United States of America. So guys, from past 3 years I am in United States, and here I got an opportunity to meet Mr. Sanjay Mehta, and I'm proud to say that he is our moderator today, and entire GitaTalks he is going to deliver. So I would like to request Mr. Sanjay Mehta, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, so namaste, I'm Sanjay Mehta. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for almost last 3 decades, and I'm from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. I did my engineering and studies in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Then we moved to United States. I live here with my wife and 2 kids, and I'm a information technology auditor, and Gita is my personal quest. I have been studying Gita since almost 50 years now.
Oh,
so this is my personal study, and a lot of people join in this study, so that's why we have a group in Pittsburgh.
So guys, in this introductory session, we are going in a question answer way. So I'm going to ask a few questions on behalf of you to Mr. Sanjay Mehta, and let's understand actually what exactly we are going to deliver as part of this channel. So let's start. So Guruji, like there are so many channels, like they are already deliver content on Bhagavad Gita. So what exactly different we are going to do over here?
So I would say that there is nothing different, because Bhagavad Gita is but everybody presents or experience the teaching in his or her own ways, right?
Correct.
So, and this is started because I teach in Bal Vihar and in Sunday school in the Mandir in Pittsburgh. So some parents told me that since kids are getting their education in Bal Vihar and like a smaller scale, why don't you, to parents and some teachers who are free, why don't you teach Gita? And I said, there is nothing to teach, but we can discuss about Gita, and you take the whatever message you get. And that's where it started.
Correct.
So it's almost 6 years now.
Oh.
And initially it was in the Mandir with 10-15 people. Then the COVID came, it became online, and there are more people because of online could join. And when you came to picture and you said, if we can put it on YouTube, then more people get the benefit.
Correct.
And they can communicate with us. So that's why it just grew up, and hope more people can enjoy that. So
Yeah, that's good.
So there are 3 sessions, 2 for adults.
So what is not in Bhagavad Gita? And Vivekananda used to say, Swamiji, there is no teaching outside of Bhagavad Gita.
Okay.
And 1 for kids.
Okay.
So the adult session has mostly in English, but it has Hindi content also. I use it.
आचार्य जी बहुत अच्छा एग्जाम्पल देते हैं कि जब खीर बनती है तो खीर में 3 चीजें अगर ठीक से हो तो खीर स्वादिष्ट होती है. पहला तो दूध ठीक हो, अच्छा होना चाहिए. दूध इज ज्ञान. दूसरा उसमें शक्कर बराबर होनी चाहिए, मिठास. मिठास इज भक्ति. और तीसरा उसमें घी होना चाहिए. घी मीन्स तो कंटेंट घी डालते हैं जब खीर में तो उसका स्वाद अलग, थोड़ा सा डालते हैं लेकिन घी, दैट इज वैराग्य.
Hindi also and Sanskrit. But for kids, it is mostly in English.
Okay.
So write down Shreyas means what is good for me. He didn't say what I like or dislike. Okay. I like ice cream, right? Is it ice cream good for me all the time?
No.
So Shreyas is a word, and we all have to look in our life what is good for me. That is the reason we are reading Bhagavad Gita.
And the kids session, like we finished 1 batch which ran for 2.5 years.
Oh.
And mostly it is kids from 8 years to 12 to 13 years, because that's the formative age.
Okay.
So once we've already finished 1 batch, the second batch has started. There are 10 kids.
Okay.
And they are enjoying it, seems,
that's
because they are
great.
coming every other week. And adults, of course, they are enjoying, and I get a lot of feedback from adults, and there are a lot of testimonials. Personally, they tell me that it has changed their life. It has brought some deeper comprehension of the messages which you use in life, day-to-day life.
Correct.
And that's why I say it's a playbook of life for
Yeah.
all ages.
Correct. All ages. Correct. That's really great, Sanjay ji, because Guruji, like what at the age of 38, I came to know about Bhagavad Gita. So guys, can you imagine how beautiful it is and the effort which Sanjay ji putting like to teach Gita to our kids who are 8-year-old, as you said, that kids also, you know.
Right. Yeah, they're
so,
enjoying it.
So if I take myself, like at the age of 38, I came to know about Gita, and when our kids who are just a 8-year-old, 12-year-old, they know about Gita, so you can imagine their future actually, and the understanding level of what Krishna says to Arjun. So at the age of 8, they are going to learn.
Yeah, and I heard from parents that kids sometime during their dinner time or while driving from school home, they say, "Oh, the Bhagavad Gita says like this."
That's great.
So it is good. I mean, it's just building into their character.
Correct.
Which is the goal. Yeah.
Correct. Which is the goal. Character building, our ultimate goal actually. So I'm going to jump on another question. So how long this session will be, and when we are going to publish into our YouTube channel?
So it goes on every Thursday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
That's for adult.
For adult session.
Okay. So guys, like there are the 2 sessions, like 1 for adult, 3 sessions, 2 for adult and 1 for kids. So what we are going to do, we are going to create 2 playlists, okay, so that whoever want to watch the kids session, so they can directly jump into that kids playlist, and you can get all the like chapters of Bhagavad Gita.
So what we are doing, we are going each chapter by chapter, shlok by shlok.
Shlok by shlok.
We are not skipping. There is no rush.
Oh,
that's why
great.
it took 6 years.
Yeah, that's why, like, so as you heard that, like, first session Sanjay ji deliver, and it took 6 years to complete.
Yeah, so there is no rush.
But it's like, we are thankful to the technology that now the YouTube platform is there.
Right.
So this year we are going to record. So we don't know like how long it goes, but we all learning from each other, and through technology we can serve to you also.
And the kids session, the goal is 2.5 years to 3 years.
Okay.
Because what happens, like like they go after 8th grade, like 13 or 14, they go to high school. Then they get busy.
Correct.
So that's what my target is, to catch them 8 to 12.
Correct.
So that's 2.5 to 3 years. Entire Gita will be completed.
Great. So those who are watching adult session, it will be 1 hour video, and for kids it's a 30-minute video.
That's right.
So guys, you can schedule your time for your kids, and let him or her sit down, and they can watch the 30-minute session on YouTube. That's great. So guys, like as we are learning from each other, so we need your support to spread this word, and subscribe this channel, and please hit the that bell icon, so that whenever we upload the new video, you guys will get a notification. So my last question to Mr. Sanjay ji, that if you want to summarize the Gita, so what will be like your thought, and how you can summarize.
So before I summarize, I mean, to the audience, that there are multiple channels on Bhagavad Gita. There are a lot of scholars, and everybody is good. So nothing like that we are doing something which others are doing wrong. Nothing is wrong, right? You can follow anyone. So absolutely. But this is catered to typical that audience which is in here, profession. And then the group, even the adults group is ranging from young kids of 20 years to the age of 80 years. That's correct. And so the messages are catered toward all age groups and day-to-day life. So you can of course follow any Bhagavad Gita messages, but there's nothing new. But yeah, I mean, just sometimes it something fits to one person, other thing.
Correct.
Yeah, so please enjoy, right? So let me summarize what Bhagavad Gita, and this is not coming from just from me. There are acharyas or our gurus have done thousands of years of study, and they have produced this material. So of course we listen to them, we hear them, we interpret in our way, right? So let me summarize what Bhagavad Gita is, and when we go join this session or we listen to these audios or videos, you will find this is what Bhagavad Gita is. So there are 3 things in Bhagavad Gita. First or second chapter where Arjun is asking. So there are just 2 things Arjun is asking for. One is what is my swadharma?
Okay.
Which is, we can say in simple terms, my responsibility in the current context.
Oh.
At this moment, that is swadharma, which is duty, right, or responsibility, in simple terms. And the second thing is shreyas. Arjuna asked that what is shreyas? Shreyas is not just good, or just good for me. Shreyas is which is good for all.
Oh,
We call it greater good, right?
correct.
So when my Swadharma align with Shreyas, which is good for all, then it becomes meaningful.
Oh.
Otherwise it becomes a selfish duty.
Correct,
It is
correct,
not a
correct.
selfish duty. People call it, or scholars or Bhagavad Gita call it Nishkam Karma.
Correct, correct.
That is Nishkam Karma. When
Selfless
the Swadharma,
duty?
yeah, when Swadharma Shreyas come together,
Okay.
like responsibilities and the Shreyas, greater good,
Correct,
then
correct.
it becomes Nishkam Karma. And so that is one thing, first thing, like Shreyas and Swadharma. Second, Arjun asked around 6th chapter, 1st to 6th chapter, Bhagwan is mostly touching Swadharma and Shreyas. He says, this mind is like very wandering, or the word he used, Chanchalahi Mana Krishna. The mind is very unstable. So how I'll do this, Swadharma and Shreyas? So in the 6th chapter, Bhagwan talks about Abhyas and Vairagya. So there are another two term, which is Vedantic term, or any others Shastra also says Abhyas and Vairagya. So Bhagwan is Abhyas means practice.
Yeah.
Anything. You do meditation, you do study, or you sports, anything. That's the reason this messages of Bhagavad Gita fit for all age groups in all walks of life.
Correct, correct.
For a student, yeah, practice. If you're a sports person, practice.
Correct, correct.
So Abhyas is practice with knowing. And second term Bhagwan uses is Vairagya. Bhagwan says, so Vairagya is not running away. The word is Rag, means the attachment to the objects,
Okay.
the worldly objects, or which are temporary.
Oh,
So we get attached to temporary things. So Rag, that is Rag. So Virag means not attaching that.
Oh.
Vairagya.
Vairagya.
So Bhagwan is saying Abhyas and Vairagya. Vairagya is applicable for all of us. It's not just some sadhu sannyasis. We don't have to get attached to the objects which are worldly objects. And the last thing at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Arjun says that Bhagwan asked him, did you get my message? And he says, two things happened to me, Bhagwan. My moh is gone. Moh is delusion. The confusion or haze, right? When we don't see things clearly, that is moh.
foggy stuff.
Yeah. So Arjun says, my moh is gone, nashto moha, and my doubt is gone.
Oh,
So gat sandeh. So, and the biggest problem is self-doubt.
correct.
If and then you can say I'm not confident.
Correct.
Doubt means I'm not confident. So Arjun says I am confident about my identity, who am I, and my role, and now my doubts are gone. The haze is gone. So I can see my object, my goal, my
Clearly.
bullseye very clearly
Correct.
because the haze is gone.
Correct.
So nashto moha and gat sandeh. The doubt is gone, like the delusion is gone, and the doubts are gone. So I am confident now what I need to do. So these things. Swadharma Shreyas, which is duty and the greater good, Abhyas, Vairag, practice and the detachment and not getting attached to things, worldly things or temporary things. Nashta moh or gat sandeh means the delusion is gone, I have a clear vision, and doubt is gone. I am confident, who am I, what should I do that. So this is what, and that's what we say in our channel, that removing the conflict and grief and establishing the person who study Bhagavad Gita or in self-awareness and joy.
Correct.
That's the journey. From conflict and grief to self-awareness and joy.
Joy.
That's what do. So in very, very close, I just close it with the last message that, and what happens when we do all this? We get the greater productivity,
Correct.
which we call utpadakta or kshamta.
Correct.
And then you're creative also at the same time, which is, we call it srajnatmakta, or we can say we think in a better way.
Correct.
Creativity, right?
Creativity, yeah.
And if you combine these two, it becomes karma kaushal in Gita term. That's why there is a famous shlok, yoga karmasu kaushalam.
Oh,
If somebody has to summarize Gita, Gita tells yoga is karma kaushalam. Karma kaushalam is productivity and creativity. When they come together, it becomes kaushal,
yeah.
and your karma become a kushalta, and you basically perfect karma.
Correct.
That's that Bhagavad Gita is. So, and that's why it is for all,
Yeah.
and it applies in all walks of life, any situation.
Correct.
And that's what we are, so when we go shlok by shlok from chapter to chapter, this is the sense, but we have numerous examples and I mean, we know that Bhagwan Krishna is the guru of the gurus, right?
Correct.
Jagat Guru. So whenever he delivers, it is superlative teaching.
Correct.
We are just studying and interpreting in our way. So hope that summarizes.
Yeah. Thank you, Sanjay ji. This is a very great insight like you have given in the very short time. And guys, like whatever I learn, it helps me in my day-to-day life and in my professional career also. With this, we are going to finish this introduction session, and we'll see you on our actual sessions that gonna upload very shortly.
So we have on our the channel introduction, we have email address also. So
Correct.
If you want to connect, use that email address, which is BG with Sanjay. My name is Sanjay by chance, and Gita is narrated by Sanjay. So that's just by chance.
Correct.
So that the email address is bgwithsanjay@gmail.com, which is on the channel also. So you can communicate with us, and hope we enjoy. Our goal is that learning together, but growing individually.
Correct. That's a main point. Yeah. So guys, thank you very much for listening us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on our next video. So please check out our playlist. Thank you.
Hari Om, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.